Hi guys, so just wanted to show you the disaster that's now in my fish room. I had a problem yesterday where my water level was dropping in my sump and I couldn't understand it at first what was going on. I thought the waste pump had kicked in and drained the sump down a bit and not kicked in with the ATO. What proved to be the point was I've actually got a leak in the sump. So as you can see, the sump is now drained and pulled out from its position. The fish have had to be moved into 3 tanks and individual heaters and bubble up filters put in there, or bubblers put in there. I've got all my stock pretty much in 240 at the moment. The water quality is appalling in there, but I'm going to put a canister filter on that and get that cleaned up today. So at least the fish have got their life support systems going, they've got heat, they've got oxygen and everything, so they're all doing okay, but I need to clean that out. I've also got the K1 coolness still circulating in a tank. I don't want to lose any of the aerobic bacteria that's grown on that, so I'll put that in the one of the empty 125s now, and just to circulate that. This sump's going to need a complete strip down and reseal. So I'm not sure whether that's going to come off easy, but we'll give it a go. I've got a few bits and pieces coming today as well for the sump repair, so I've got some more silicone, so I don't think I'll have enough. I've got a bit, but I don't think I'll have enough. I've got another sponge filter coming just so I can put in this 240 tank to give a little bit of filtration in there. But I'm just going to have to be on top of my water changes constantly on these at the moment, because you know, it's not in a good state. I've had a bit of a disaster over the last week and a half with various tank issues, and this is kind of like the nail in the coffin, if you like. I'm going to repair this. I'm also going to make some improvements on it. So this sump's been running for 7 months, and I've noticed a few things I want to change. So for example, I'm going to put some additional holes in this baffle here, especially further down lower by the alpha grog layer. That will allow the sump to be drained through the waste pump better. It's collapsing on me in the fish room. That'll allow the water level to go across the whole sump, and we'll sort that out. I've got those tanks I bought the other day. They're in the way now, so I'm going to have to shift those up into my office as a temporary measure, just somewhere to store them, so I've got some room to manoeuvre in here, because as you can see, I've got no room in this garage whatsoever. It's ridiculous. Alright, so I've installed a Fluval 105 canister filter that I've got, which I had on the 125 upstairs. Just installed that on this 240. It's not going to be man enough to do a very good job, but it'll do a job, so that's the important thing. So hopefully this will start to clear very shortly, or at least get a bit better than what it is, and we'll see how we go from there. So next job is going to be move these other tanks over there into the office, give myself some space. So I'll move the 4 tanks now, put them up in my office. They're not going to be filled with water, so they're just fine stacked like that. Bit of support on there, spread the weight a little bit. Not ideal, but I've got to make space in the garage, so they've got to go in here for the time being, until, you know, I can sort something out more permanent for them. So that's that bit. So as you can see, I'm trying to tidy up part of my garage just so I can give myself enough room to get my tanks in here and spray them up and do whatever I need to in the garage rather than anything else. So I just need to make a bit of space, and that's what I'm doing at the moment. I've got stuff outside. Probably sell those bikes, I think. It's doing its job. Certainly cleaned up a lot better than what it was. That's going to continue to run and clear that up better. So I've cleared up some space now. I'll move my RO unit, store that away somewhere. Yeah, I've now got the tank over here ready to be worked on the sump, so that's at least accessible to the outside a little bit easier. I do need to get all this crap in though, so God knows where I'm going to put it all. I'll try and sell those bikes, definitely. So yeah, that'll free up some space. At least it's looking a little bit more organised and a bit tidier, but it's nowhere near where I need it to be, but it's a big work in progress, this.